Welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. We are looking at your blessings for the week. So stick around and see what happens. I'm going to put 3 cards out for you right now. This is for pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. I'll leave those here for you for a quick second, and we will see you shortly. Hey, welcome, pile number 1. Thank you so much for joining. You've got the 5 of Cups. This usually represents some sadness, and I can see that, but I can also see a lot of passion and a lot of nesting with somebody, feeling connected with somebody. I almost feel like the way that this card looks to me is somebody that's seeking for that love connection and nesting with somebody and being able to have a home with a particular person. Now, like again, this could be also just for some. For others, it might be also that you have not yet reached that commitment level with somebody, and you are still seeking for somebody that you want to nest with, and you're close but might not be there yet. So let's take a look at your other cards and see what we've got. All right, so we've got the 7 of Coins, we've got the Hermit, the 9 of Coins, the 3 of Coins, the 8 of Coins. A lot of coins happening today. The Star, the Lovers, the 9 of Cups, the Justice, and the 2 of Staff. Wow, beautiful cards, hey? All right. So I'm very excited about this because we're looking at your blessings for next week. And the first thing that I see is that everything that you have hoped for, especially with money and finances, I feel like it's coming your way this week. You have put a lot of work, and you're now, right now, when we're seeing the 8 of Coins, you've been extremely hard on yourself lately. You have put a lot of work in, you've put a lot of hours, you have taken care of a lot of people, taken care of yourself, and I feel like with the 7 of Coins, it's saying it's reflecting now of everything that you have done and how you've gotten there. So I feel like I'm going to actually move this over here because I feel like this is kind of connected to that one. That all that hard work that you've been doing is actually paying off, and that you're going to be able to see this as your... Oh, God, I made a mess. Okay. Okay, I'll leave that as it is right now. But I feel like this is that point in your life where you're kind of reflecting and you're seeing, geez, I've worked extremely hard for this. Maybe you are getting, I feel like that you're getting rewarded with either a potential raise, or you're getting a bonus or something like that with the 9 of Coins. You're feeling overwhelmed by the capacity of that you have received. The 8 of Coins and the 7 of Coins, them coming out with the 9 of Coins, I feel like everything that you've been putting along your path has been working for you. And with all this hard work and skills, you have been able to achieve those goals and getting rewarded for it. If you haven't been going into a new path, I feel like the 2 of Staff is saying that you have built this journey of of your financials in a way that is actually built into a new path for you. So potentially also if you're not just getting a monetary, maybe you are also utilizing this as a potential of creativity into a new path, or also you're moving up the ladder at work. Now, a lot of this has to do with money, but I feel like we're going into another stream of events here as blessings for you. So take that win with those blessings that are coming to you next week for financials, because you know what, I feel like that you just earned it, and you're moving up because you've worked hard for it. Now, because this has kind of like a little bit of a of a flow, I feel like the Hermit is actually looking at the Five of Cups for a reason. It's actually reflecting onto the Five of Cups for a reason. And that is, I feel like, opening up to certain events, certain opening up to somebody. And this is what I'm getting, okay? Like the Hermit here is a reflection of a man that's sitting there offering almost like a peace offering towards the light, and inflicting that light coming back as a peace offering into the heart. So with the Five of Cups, that relationship that you may or may not have with a particular person that you are trying to hold on to and maybe even move with into a home, or if you are already with them, that you want to be closer to that particular person. I feel like this is time to reflect on the situation, present your offerings to the table, and let that light guide you back. The Star is kind of moving up towards the Hermit. And again, we're seeing also the light ignite through the Star and almost wishing for things to happen. We can also see that that one of the pails, I don't know if you can see that, but I'm going to show you that here, if you can see that. So the pail she's holding on the left side is still pretty much full, and she's emptying out the pail on the right hand, okay? So right hand usually gives, and the left hand receives. So it's almost like you're pouring out your heart into this situation with this person, and that you're hoping that things are going to be turning out the way that they do. Now, we also have the Lovers card here, which is also a reflection of that love and connection with this particular person. And again, if you don't have a partner right now, this might not be for you, but it can also be putting somebody into that path for you with the Star, placing that Star into that path and being able to reflect that positivity in order to gain that person into your life. I feel like that there's so much energy in an overwhelmness of beautiful emotions in your life. Here, pile number one, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Coins. It's like your whole life's fulfillment is going to be happening with overall. Now, I know that I said that this is like a week's worth, but I feel like your entire energy is just booming with such excitement and nothing can go wrong for you this week. Even with the Justice card, I feel like that battle is over with the Sword, and I feel like being able to balance, even with the Two of Staff, is all about balancing as well, and seeing new opportunities as what they are, that you're going to not only be able to see the forthcomings of your potential and your hard work, including in relationship and in money, and also being able to reward yourself with a balance and having no longer to have any means of fighting in that respect for that entire week. Things are just going to be extremely happy and in balance and going very smooth for you, with not only that, but extreme excitement in certain aspects of your life. I don't know if you can see this clearly, but you know, he's kind of like in his own drumming and everybody's dancing around the person, as well as the cup is like throwing gold at them, like almost like showering them with gold, like making them feel special. And I feel like this is exactly that situation with you, is making like this is going to be a special event for you, a special time in your life where you're going to be finally seeing things come true. Your hard work is finally coming true. Welcome, pile number two. Here is the card you chose. I'm not sure if you can see it very clearly, but I'm going to bring it up here a little bit. You can see all the mermaids roaming around and having a good time, going in and out of the water and enjoying themselves. And that's exactly what I feel like this is going to be for you, pile number two. It's going to be a lot of emotions and happiness in regards to the overall blessings of this week. So we're going to go with that and see what else we get. Now we've got the 4 of Coins. We've got the 10 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Cups. There we go. It's all starting to make sense. An 8 of Swords. The Moon in reverse. The 9 of Coins. The World. The Alchemist. The Empress. And the 2 of Cups. Wow, I'm very excited. All right, so let's start off with the 3 of Cups. We've got it twice here. We're having a good time this week. This is what I feel like it's going to happen. Okay, you are going to feel, there's a few things here that I want to point out. Because the 3 of Cups is basically a feeling of good and happiness and also movement. So we've got the 3 of Cups here where everybody is moving around and expressing their happiness, as well as here everybody's dancing and expressing their happiness. Now, I feel overall emotional sensation for this week is going to be very much of happy thoughts, happy life. We've got the World card, which is saying that obviously that things are going to be coming in motion. I feel like that you're giving too much pressure on yourself in regards to money. And maybe you have been being a little run down with it at one point or another. But I feel like it's saying that you have to rejoice that in whatever you have or whatever you don't have right now, don't concentrate on that, because you are frugal and you're going to be receiving those goods. You are prepared to open up and receive those goods. This is something that maybe you hadn't taken time to acknowledge, because you've been so busy worrying about other things that even though you're expressing your happiness and that you feel that, you know, yeah, everything is great and beautiful, sometimes that can lead to also worrying about things that that may not be there, like money. But what I'm trying to explain is that there's nothing here that would be bothersome enough for me to say, oh, well, you have a problem and you can't fix that problem. Obviously, that problem is so little that your overall experience and emotions exceed that tiny little thing in that, you know, in your head that's saying, okay, maybe we've got a problem. I feel like you're almost checked out at one point, but you haven't seen the abundance that you actually truly have. I'm kind of seeing, I don't know if you can see this, but the rainbow is kind of going this way, and then it's kind of following in here with the other half with the 3 of Cups. It's like everything is just so smooth, going so smooth for you that you're wondering if there's something wrong. That's the way I feel like sometimes, like, because everything is just going so smooth, like family life, friends, everything else, that you're like, okay, there must be something wrong going with me. There must be something that I need to know. And like I said, I feel like that's where you're putting the emphasis on the money portion, but I feel like the manifestation, because of your happiness, it actually overpowers anything that you had anticipated that might. I feel like there's going to be a lot of hard work though with the Alchemist too, that you have that you're putting in. So maybe see, the Alchemist is supposed to be the magician, but in this deck the Alchemist represents something different, and it's a lot of work and a lot of acknowledgement and a lot of seeking knowledge. So I think that you're going to be putting in a lot of your time in reflecting about seeking knowledge in some way, shape, or form. Could be also that you're looking into learning something new, and that this is the time that you're going to be learning something new. And this is something that also For some of you, might be the time that you might be manifesting a child with the Empress. Or you also are experiencing, like I said, good fortune and good... the Empress can be anything and everything that you hope for. She is the goddess of the tarot deck. She can do no wrong. And that's how I feel with you guys. Pile number 2, you can do no wrong. And especially this week. Even, and the 2 of Cups here represents an older couple. And as you can see, they're having such a great moment. They've got, and you can see everything too, right? The 2 roses, the 2 soups. And they're just having that beautiful connection. Sometimes it's not just about love itself, but just having somebody alongside of you that makes you feel special. I feel like the same thing here with the 10 of Cups, right? We're seeing that connection with somebody else here, them holding themselves, looking into what they've created with family, and having children and so forth. So if you don't have a family right now, and you're maybe looking into a family, I feel like this is the moment for you to actually move into maybe possibly reaching that family goal with a child, with the Empress coming out, or even reflecting on that opportunity with somebody to have a beautiful life together. And if you have a wonderful relationship right now and you're enjoying the fruits of that relationship, I'm going to say that this next week is going to be an abundance of love and also creativity in the emotional department, and to that feeling, that heart, that passion of yours. Now, the 8 of Swords comes out along with the moon. Now, the 8 of Swords can also have some, I mean, some people think of it as having, you know, issues with stress or anxiety levels, or not seeing things clearly, being blinded by certain actions. But with the moon in reverse, I feel like this is a healing process for you. Pile number 2, that you had not been, you've had seen things a little bit different with the moon, illusions, things that weren't really there. Like I said, with the 4 of Coins, I feel like you've given a lot of importance to things that weren't really needed to, and you're finally letting go. The 8 of Swords for me here, I see, you know, that she is blinded in the background. I don't know if you can see that. Let's pull it up here a little bit. And you can see that she's blinded in the background, and that the swords are actually showing some of the light reflection. But she obviously can't see that. But I feel like pile number 2, you've overcome that already. And because I see this with, in fact, moving into the direction of the moon in reverse, that things have actually changed for you. There's nothing here in this reading that I don't see being a beautiful connection with you and your loved ones and your relationship at the moment. Whatever you've been working on, and especially with the Alchemist, of starting something new in regards to maybe a new prospect of change in job, career, or learning something new. I feel like this is something that is about to ignite a new passion in your life, and that you're going to see things for what they are. I pulled out the Chariot here, and as you can see, the Chariot is all about moving swiftly and moving quickly. For the Alchemist, I wanted that information because I wanted to see how quickly this is going to be coming back into your life. You see how he's got no fears, and he's just kind of like hoping everything's gonna work out, and he's got no fears that it will. So he's like just riding those horses like on water too. So this is like the most bizarre way of riding two horses, but okay, we'll leave that at that. But I feel like in the night sky, so in the dark, on top of water, and two horses, and not holding up to anything. But I mean, those horses seem to be very comfortable as they are. Um, so what it's saying is that you take that time with the alchemist, learn the trade, learn what you're learning, and then move swiftly because it's going to be coming your way. You don't even have to pretend or look or see. Obviously, this chariot is on its way to not even caring how you get there, to be honest with you. It's just a matter of taking a leap of faith, and it's just a matter of just feeling confident enough to do so. And here you are with the Nine of Cups. I feel like this is showering you with gold, showering you with those emotions, showering you with saying yes to your wishes. So if you're really, really into changing that path or learning something new and getting creative and moving forward to something different, it's saying like take that leap. There, you should have no worries about anything. You'll be showered with gold. You'll be showered with whatever you're wanting to do in life. Now, is there anything else to know about this? So we've got the Death card, and we also have the Justice. So whatever is going to be coming in with that rebirth in your life, with the situation, I feel like this is also going to be balancing out everything else in your life that you had issues with. And I'm going to say this is coins. There you go. The Three of Coins. Yeah. So this is exactly what you were thinking. Maybe overall you're feeling extremely happy about everything, but you weren't really happy about that job, even though you feel like you're manifesting things and going in the right direction, but you need a little bit more credentials. Once you get that, it's like smooth sailing for you, and don't look back. Welcome, pal number 3. Thank you so much for joining. We are looking at your blessings for next week and see what we've got. I do have something on my card. All right, there you go. Now it's clean and ready to roll. Okay, so we've got the 7 of Cups here for you. Let's see if we can kind of get it closer and legible. Let's see. All right, there you go. Okay, so we see this is a girl with a lot of spiders and spider legs, I guess. Lots of them. Now, I do believe and this is the it's the card of putting down and settling in, right? Putting down all of your hard work into it and making sure. So all these legs here is just saying, listen, I've got all under control. I'm grounded. I can put my weave anywhere I want, and I'm settled and ready to roll. So let's see what else we've got for blessings for next week. So we've got the 9 of Swords. We've got the Chariot. We've got the Daughter of Cups. We've got the Judgment card. The Ace of Cups. Oh, sorry, the Judgment card in reverse. Sorry. We've got the 4 of Swords. We've got the Temperance in reverse. We've got the Wheel of Fortune and the 9 of Cups. And last but not least, we've got the 4 of Cups. All right. So we're thinking that this is going to be all about money. Is that correct, right? We're putting down the seeds for something, and we have worked extremely hard for what we've got. We've putting down those legs, and we're balancing it all out, right? We're showing people we've got this under control, pal number 3. So why do I feel like there is some situation that has been actually really, really pestering you, which I don't even think it's just money related, but I feel like there's something that has been troubling you, pal number 3, for quite some time. And you're seeing how the swords or knives or whatever, they're rolling around in your head, like making you feel, oh, maybe you've been having a lot of headaches lately. Maybe you've been feeling a little bit more emotional. and you can't let go of certain situations, and it's keeping you up at night. But, and we're talking about blessings here, okay? So let's not make this droopy, because I don't feel like this is exactly where Spirit wants to go with this. But I feel like the blessings that you are receiving is that things are not as tough as what they seem. I feel like this needed rest is coming to you because of that, because you really, really needed to be able to let go of certain situations in your life in order to feel better. I'm going to jump a little bit here, because I see in between the Chariot and the Temperance, like you can see the one is night, the other one is day. The one is like all free, and the other one is kind of like settled. I feel like there's something, there's a time restraint with you. Like maybe that there's, that you need to feel free and be able to let go of certain ideas and situations, and be able to, in your necessary time. I feel like you're putting a time restraint on yourself. Like, I need to get this done within 2 weeks. I need to get this done within a week. And I feel like that you're seeing things completely different. We're looking here, and this is my favorite Wheel of Fortune ever, because I feel like it gives me a direction of where it's going. And it's telling me where this direction is heading, and what changes need to happen. Now, if I wanted to concentrate on the Temperance in reverse, I probably would have, but overall, the Wheel of Fortune is saying, you know what, things are about to change. It's going to turn to your benefit, beneficial for you, and here is why. So we've got the Chariot moving at full speed, full blast, on water, in the night sky, with the horses. I just explained this on pile number 2, that with actually no sense of danger, okay? This guy on this horse, I swear to you, has got no danger whatsoever. He could care less if, he falls, whatever, I guess drowns, whatever, because he is adamant that these 2 horses are gonna make it happen, okay? So I feel like this is the thing that the universe is trying to tell you, and that blessings are going to come your ways, because of the fact that you need to take that leap of faith, and you need to be able to go in without thinking anymore. Like, stop thinking. Your reward is here with the 9 of Cups. It's pouring into you. It's pouring out. I mean, people are just freaking having a blast, having a good time. You have to stop thinking so much. This is where this is getting you into trouble, is thinking all the time and not being able to chill. Like, you don't have a time restraint. You don't have time. Time is what you make it out to be. I see with the Daughter of Cups here, okay? She's kind of looking again, like, you see this whole harmony kind of thing with water and ocean. She's looking outwards into the water, and she's actually going on her own tune and playing her music, not really caring about much. Just taking a chill pill, okay? So it's saying, like, go with open arms, let things go, let things come into your life fast. It doesn't matter, whatever it is, it's coming your way, and it's kind of coming in a very positive way. Enjoy your music, enjoy what you're doing with your life, enjoy, because this is what you are expected to have come to you in your life. Now, the Judgment in reverse, to me, it's not a bad thing at all. Usually it's like, you know how she's like singing and like singing here and or whatever, utilizing the instrument, and then you see that the Judgment is on the opposite, not utilizing it. It's that battle in your head. I feel like, what if this doesn't work out? What if things are not working out? And I feel like this what if is that what cuts you off of actually the flow of the situations. I feel like all these, the universe is kind of throwing things at you, and especially this week. And it's giving you that opportunity in hand with the Ace of Cups, that opportunity of loving what you do. I feel like this has to do a lot with not just what's keeping you up at night, but I feel like this has to do with things that you want to do that you're not accepting. The Ace of Cups is saying accepting this. There's an overwhelming feeling here that even with the Four of Cups, you're looking the other way because you feel like this is such a long path to get there. It's so long that it's not achievable. The Ace of Cups is saying, listen, you have what it takes. You are fulfilled with what we're giving you. Here's the universe giving you a hand, giving you two hands, actually. And here is the Wheel of Fortune saying things are going to be turning for you. Here's why. You got to go with open arms. You got to go in, not even thinking, like, just go wild, man. And then here on the Nine of Cups, you've got saying, like, I'm telling you, this is going to be good for you. And then there's like, oh, but what ifs, okay? And the Four of Cups, oh, there's just too long of a wait. Maybe I'm just seeing a little bit of a reward here, but it seems like the path is never ending. I'm going to be looking for other options, not seeing exactly what's behind me. I also have the Five of Staff here, which also can ignite competition. And you're feeling that maybe there's a lot of competition coming towards you and that you're not really wanting that for yourself. But again, the Ace of Swords, it's like, you've got this. Everything is going to be coming your way according to plan. There's an action ready for you. I'm handing you the sword because you no longer have to fight for what you want. I think it's just taking a leap of faith, and that's your blessings for this week. I feel like it's taking that leap of faith.